everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry if I sound a little sick. It's because I am. I have a little cold. I don't know what happened. My entire family got sick. So today we're going to be talking about the Kylie Cosmetics, what's it called? The Burgundy Palette, yeah. So this is what the palette looks like. So I wanted to talk to you guys about my first impression and kind of what I think about it overall. I have seriously been waiting since the day I purchased it to get it. Seriously, it's crazy, but I was really excited for this one. I'm a very like hit or miss person with Kylie Cosmetics, and sometimes I watch a lot of reviews and I'm always like, yeah, I agree that they're great products, but I also agree that they're a little bit overpriced in my opinion, and it's also you're paying for the name and not so much the product. I also think that some products are not really worth it. Like, she has a lot of products that could be dupable, and so I really try to purchase products I really think are a little bit more unique in her collection. So my first purchase from Kylie Cosmetics was Court K. It was one of the most hectic experiences ever, just because you have to be on the site at the time, and when I started purchasing, you know, people were really insane about buying. So it was like, it would sell out in like between probably like 10 and 20 minutes tops. The whole website, the whole restock would sell out. I remember that when Court K launched, I don't think it was as big of a deal when like the first set, like Cocoa K or Candy K launched, and I actually wanted to get other products, but that time was just a release of Court K and no restock of the other products. I think later, like a week later, she ended up doing another Court K restock and all the other ones, so I was kind of mad. But whatever, that was my first experience with it. I bought it, I tried it in a video actually, and it was just kind of weird because I liked the product and I loved the color, but the color wasn't translating correctly on video, and I couldn't figure out how to get it to translate correctly. Other than that, I ended up wearing it that day, and I went to lunch, and it was just like a crappy mess, and I was just like, this is not a good liquid lipstick to wear to do things. Like, it's a good liquid lipstick to wear on a video, take it off, and be done with it. So that was kind of like my first impression of the company itself, because it was my first experience. Then I ended up buying Exposed and a couple of other, I bought, I think, Cocoa K for my cousin. So I bought Exposed, which is what I'm wearing today, which is a really, this is like my favorite Kylie Cosmetics product, liquid lipstick that I've ever bought. Ofra has one that's kind of similar, I think. Like, I'm trying to think about it, and I think it's kind of similar. That one's called Bel Air, which I really love because my blog name is Bel Air Beautiful. But the liquid lipsticks, I feel like, are a little bit of a hit and miss. For me, they're a little bit drying. So this is my first palette, my first eyeshadow purchase from Kylie Cosmetics. I know she had the whole holiday launches and the bronze palette, but honestly, to me, those colors, like, I didn't really care for the palette itself. I thought it was like pretty basic, and not basic in a bad way, but basic as in like for a beginner who doesn't have a lot of palettes. I have way too many palettes that I think I could find colors like that similar in my collection. So I was just like, no, I don't really need it. I wasn't in love with it. And I've talked a little bit in my latest videos about buying things when you really only love them. At least myself, I've been really trying to buy only things I absolutely feel like I need. Not that anybody needs makeup, but I just feel like it's even more special when you make purchases because you truly really want that product. So when I saw the Burgundy palette on her Snapchat, because I recently started following her, and to be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of the Kardashians after the whole Kim divorced Chris Humphries, like, what was it, 47 days after they got married. Before that, I was a huge Kardashian fan. Like, I watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians the day it launched on E, just because I really loved watching E, and when it launched, that's, you know, that's where it's always been on. So I watched it from the beginning, and I loved that family. It was just like, I loved it, until the point that I got to see that the fame, I think, was getting to their head. But I think Kylie, as criticized as she's been, I mean, I can kind of relate, or not relate, but like understand her, and I think at the end of the day, she's just trying to, you know, maybe make her dreams come true, and maybe also help bring good products to other people, because I think these are great products. They might not be the best out there, but I think they're good products. That's something to keep in mind. So when I saw this palette and I saw that she was releasing it like a week later, I about died. I about died. I don't know why. Fall makeup is just one of my favorites. I always love fall makeup and fall color schemes. So when I heard that this was going to be the Burgundy palette, I died. I died. I think she said it, but they reformulated the shimmers because people, I guess, were having issues with the shimmers in the bronze palette. So that was just kind of good to hear. I actually was really glad that she made such an awesome second palette, because she got to see the errors that she made in her first one, and she decided to make this one better. She could have made this just as crappy or with the same ingredients, but she decided to reformulate and make those shimmers better, because I know people were having issues with pigment and stuff. I haven't touched any of these with my hand. I've only used them with brushes. From what I can tell right now, I'm wearing it on my eyes. The colors are so blendable. The mattes are insanely blendable. I think I did my makeup so quick just because I didn't have to work it. I was just kind of going along with it and thinking of what I was going to do, but at no point was like, oh, this shadow, it's not working with me. I think this is a great palette overall. So the palette comes in a really cute box that's just kind of like the packaging in the front. It says Kylie in the back, the ingredients on the box. So it has this little holographic card that I think is really adorable. And then it has like a message in a font that looks like her own handwriting. The palette is just cardboard, magnetic closure. The size is pretty small. I actually kind of like the size. I think definitely the colors that I gravitated towards are Dubai, Burgundy, LA, definitely like the middle row. I'm wearing all those colors, and I will be telling you which colors I did what with. I also, I actually used almost all the shadows. The only shadows I didn't use were these two, but I used all the other shadows. Just the bottom two I didn't use. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in my next video.